Hello, YouTubes. So you can see I'm wearing a stylish paper dress. I am in the hospital. So let me give you some backstory. Started having depression last year, 2015, and a few months into that, in December, we went on vacation. We were having a great time, and I had my first ever panic attack. It was terrifying. It was like all my adrenaline just started pumping, and like time slowed down. I felt like I was dying. And a few hours later, I had another one. And I've been continuing to deal with them on a regular basis, like a daily basis, since December of last year. So almost a whole year. I have done so much to take good care of myself. I lost 45 pounds. I'm in super good health. You saw me run the Navy SEALs obstacle course and almost pass last week. I've been eating right. I've just done everything I know how to take care of myself. I spend time in God's Word every day. I spend time in nature. I've been meditating. I've been reading books. I've done everything I know to take good care of myself and try to limit anxiety. And the thing is, for me, it's not triggered by anything. I could be laughing with the baby and have a panic attack, or I could be writing a paper, or I could be, taking a walk. It just doesn't matter. And more recently, in the last month, they've transitioned from maybe 4 or 5 small panic attacks a day to 1 or 2 major ones. And I've been very diligent about surfing every day, because it's one of those things that just puts a smile on my face, helps me feel like me. And so a lot of you have found me because of my surfing videos, but that's actually been self-care. I've been doing that on purpose to try to take good care of myself. And another thing that I've invested in this last year is being an artist. I know that I'm an artist at heart, and so really embracing that and just making a video every week for YouTube, putting out something artistic on Instagram every day. I've actually drawn some pictures and done some fun stuff. So the good thing is, everybody benefits from that, and I benefit from that. The bad thing is that despite all of that intentional self-care, continued to have anxiety and panic attacks every day. And this week on Wednesday, I was sitting with the boys. I was stoking the fire because it was rainy-ish. So we had a fire in San Diego, whatever, in the fireplace. And I woke up on the floor 30 minutes later with Christy shaking me awake. And apparently I had fainted. The boys said I was talking to them and I just fell asleep. And then they couldn't wake me up, so they just went on with their breakfast or whatever. And Christy was on a walk. When she came home, she had to revive me 4 or 5 times. And I was non-responsive. I would wake up and immediately just black out again. And I guess we had the same conversation for the first 20 minutes when I did finally wake up. And so that was concerning. And so also my back really hurt. I bit my tongue. It's hard to see now, it's been 2 days, but really bad. And just something wasn't right. So we did some Googling and decided it was worth going to the urgent care. Urgent care said, look, fainting is a thing. That could have happened, except for biting your tongue and the disorientation. That sounds a whole lot more like a seizure. That's real serious, so you need to go to the ER. So I went to the ER, spent a whole day kind of waiting around in the ER, and then they took just absolutely great care of me. They did a CT scan, which is a picture of your brain, to find out if there's anything that would indicate that you might have had a seizure. And they found a irregularity, and I was like, oh, good. I'm, good, that explains it. And he's like, no, not good. We don't want to find irregularities in your brain, bro. And so I have a 4-centimeter mass. I have a brain tumor in my brain. And so I am greatly relieved, because it really explains everything that I've been feeling. I've known something isn't right, and I know you've all known something isn't right with me, but I've known something isn't right with me in that I haven't felt like myself for a year, and it's been really difficult for me to just do my best to be myself anyway. But I've always been flamboyantly happy and optimistic, and everything's an adventure to me. And I've had some real serious depression issues. I've had 4 nervous breakdowns where I just started sobbing uncontrollably, once in a meeting with all my friends at work. And thankfully I've just got the best love and care and support ever from my friends, both online here and then of course in real life, and at my work, and through my church and all that. So I'm really happy to have an answer. And today I'm going to have brain surgery. I'm meeting with the surgeon this morning, and it's somewhere over here on my right side, kind of behind my eye. So they're going to have to cut my hair a little bit. Hopefully I'll still retain some of my, super strength and, all that. This is my wife, Christy, by the way, for those of you who don't know her. She's an angel. She's the best ever. And so the other thing that's interesting is, and challenging in all this, is if you notice, Christy is 8.5 months pregnant. We are having our 6th baby, 6 babies, on October 14th, so in just like 3 weeks. Yeah. And on the 12th, 2 days before that, we are actually finalizing the adoption of our 2 foster sons. So that's how we have 6 total. But we are really excited about all that, and it's just one of those things where it's like, all right, dude, let's just get this thing out of here now so I can be recovering. The doc says that I'll be walking around within just a couple of days, so I'm sure I won't be fully back to normal. Like that's never gonna happen. Fully back to normal for me. But I'll be in recovery, and so hopefully able to be around for Christy. As many of you know, we have a tendency to have really fast labors and often have babies in the car on the way to the hospital. And so I'm so glad to be getting this taken care of, because if I was dealing with seizures, I wouldn't be allowed to be alone with the kids. I wouldn't be allowed to drive. That would be a major hindrance to my life. And so getting this thing out of here in a hurry is important to me, and I just want to be myself again. And so listen, everybody on Facebook and everybody everywhere, I mean, I've had so many calls, texts, care calls, like visits. You guys love me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I know everyone's praying for me. I know God listens to each and every one of those prayers. He really does, and I'm so grateful for it. So thank you so much. I love you. I'm not freaked out. I'm actually, excited, and I know that's like the unrealisticness of me, that I'm always excited, but I really am, because I've known something hasn't been right for quite some time, and to be validated in that and have a solution that I get to have right now, it's like I'm really blessed to have had a seizure. I mean, if I'd just been pushing for an MRI forever and then they found it, like I'd be getting on a surgery schedule, it'd be taking forever. But because I had a seizure, this is all happening in like 2 days. And so I'm gonna be healthy, I'm gonna be happy, I'll be back with a little less hair, and I'll probably be a better surfer without the weight of that tumor, slowing me down and throwing off my balance and whatnot. So maybe I'll finish the O course and figure out how to do some sweet lip turns or something. I don't know. So I love you guys. Thank you, Internet, and see you later.